Well, hello, and thank you for clicking into my channel. My name is Brianna, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet the plain trellis stitch. Now, this one's a pretty one. It's got a lot of give to it, and you kind of get a diamond shape. Not kind of, you do get a diamond shape as you're working it up. I have used it for a tote bag and started a shirt pattern, but haven't finished that one. Either way, it's an easy stitch, works up pretty quick, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So as always, let's start with a slip stitch and insert our hook. So now the multiples on this stitch pattern are going to be 4 plus 3, and then we'll add 3 to the base chain. So what that looks like for me, I want to do 12. My multiple of 4 will be 12 plus 3, so I'll add 13, 14, 15, and then I will have to add 3 for my base chain. So I'll have 18 stitches, 18 chains on my foundation chain. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me. I know it can get a little complicated, but happy to help you if you have any questions. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to put 18 chains on my hook. And we are ready. So if you're following along with me, I've got 18 chains on my hook. And I'm going to start showing you how to work this pattern up, this stitch up. So we're going to start by working a single crochet into the 6th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Work a single crochet into that 6th chain from the hook. And you'll have a space right there with all those extra chains. We'll work into that a little bit later when we go up into the next row. So now that you've crocheted your single crochet into the 6th chain from the hook, we are going to chain 5. And then down on the base chain, we'll skip 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll crochet into the 4th one. That'll be another single crochet. And then we're going to repeat that same pattern all the way across. So again, we'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down on this base chain, we'll skip 3. 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the 4th chain. And then we just keep doing that same thing to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we single crochet 1, 2, 3 into this last chain on the hook. So a lot of stitches, you get like a foundation row started. No, we just go straight into it from the foundation. And this is what we end up coming up with. So, moving into the 2nd row, what we're going to do is chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll turn. And now the first thing we're going to do after we turn, we're going to be working into all of these spaces here. All of the spaces that we created with the chain 5. That'll be where our single crochets go. So we had single crochets, skipping 3 chains and going into the 4th, all the way across this last row. We're no longer going to do that. What we're going to do is just work a single crochet directly into this space. Now your single crochets, at least for me when I'm working this, are pretty loose. If you're a stickler about gauge and wanting it to be tight, you really might have to take your time with it. But I think it looks nice with a nice loose single crochet. So we'll keep doing that same thing across our chain 5s. 2, 3, 4, 5. and then single crochet into the chain 5 space from the previous row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, into the chain 5 space from the last row. Always a single crochet when we're doing when we're connecting our chain 5s. I view that single crochet as the connecting stitch that brings it all together. So if you hear me saying connecting, that's what I mean. Chain 5 again. Now with this last chain 5 space, we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to work a single crochet into it, and that will finish off our row. It might look a little funny right now, but as we work up, it all evens itself out. So again, same thing with the next row. Chain 5. I always like to chain 5 before I turn it when I get to the turning point of the row. It's up to you. I don't think it's not going to solve all the world's problems one way or another if you if you wait before you turn, or if you chain and turn. Or yeah, you probably got what I meant there. Okay, so same deal, chain 5. I turned it, and then I'm just going to keep working single crochets into all of those chain 5 spaces. So you'll chain 5, or single crochet, then chain 5. And then, again, right into that space. And what that single crochet does when it's finished is, that's the connecting stitch that really, oh, I keep hitting my camera, I'm so sorry. That makes that diamond shape come together. So if you have been following my tutorials, I work up a few rows because I want you to see what happens as this stitch begins to come together. If you feel like you've already got it, congratulations. Thank you for learning from me. I hope I've taught you everything you needed to know on this one. If you have any questions, I always encourage people to leave a comment and let me know what helps, what I could do. And then if you just like it, if you like my teaching style and my pace, feel free to subscribe. I really just getting started on this YouTube journey, and so far it's been really promising. I'm actually pretty blown away that y'all are watching my tutorials. I just wondered if I'd put them out and kind of be shouting into a void, and I am pleasantly surprised to see people hanging out with me. It's a really good feeling and really encouraging. So if you're here and you're supporting it, thank you. I mean, I really appreciate you. I see the likes and the subscriptions and the comments. You know, they're amazing. It's very encouraging. So now that I'm done yapping and thanking you and asking people to subscribe if they haven't already, I think I'm going to work one more row. Yeah, we'll work one more row. And then we'll set it down and I'll show you what it ends up being as you're working up on this pattern. It's a really fun one. I like this one. I actually want to play around with this stitch a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had said at one point that I was working on a shirt for it, and that never panned out. It was my fault, though. I used the wrong kind of yarn. Expected it to look nice, and it didn't. But it worked really nicely for a tote bag that I have written a pattern to, but I need to go back. It's been so long since I've written patterns that I need to go back and make sure that it's cohesive before I can even think of releasing to anybody. That being said, if you're one that likes to test patterns out, send me a message. Always like connecting with people that are willing to, you know, be the crash test dummy for for what's going on in this brain of mine. All right, well, if you've already, if you're still here, first of all, thank you. This is what this stitch ends up looking like as you work through it. Really fun one to do. And as illustrated by my gabbin today. I've got a tote bag that I've made with this stitch, and like most crochet stitches, I think that this one's another really valuable one to have and to know how to do. So if you like what I'm doing, feel free to give me a subscribe. I'm actively making crochet tutorials, so I will be back with another one as soon as possible. But until then, thank you so much for being here, and I will be back. I'll see you soon. Thanks.